Alright, come up here. Alright guys, the PNBA performance is going to be a live stream. So, if you want to stay and watch that. I don't think we're gonna open up the game link though. Just because of lag. So yeah. If we could get Rat up here, Rat, can you like come up? I invited you up. Rat. Hey Rat, is it possible for you to stream Discord and YouTube at the same time, or will it lag? Okay. And oh, that's actually really good quality. Okay. Thank you so much, Rat. Let me see if I can find a way to do music. I'll be back in a sec.
I'm just gonna test to see that the stream can hear me real quick. All right, yeah, it's working. We're good. We're all good to go. We're just waiting on the crew. Right. Focus your camera on the pilots if you can. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your PTFS United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron takes pleasure in performing for you this, one of our many flight demonstrations of the 2024 season. I'm Lieutenant Fire, the narrator for the PTFS Navy Blue Angels. Since 1946, the Blue Angels have had the unique privilege in demonstrating to the American public the precision techniques of naval aviation, hoping to inspire a culture of excellence and service to country. The maneuvers you'll see demonstrated here this afternoon are coordinated tactical techniques developed by Navy and Marine Corps pilots in both peacetime training and actual combat. These maneuvers are neither stunts nor daring feats, but are part of the basic techniques taught to every prospective naval aviator. Today, we will demonstrate these maneuvers at very low altitude in traditional Blue Angel formation, so that you may see and take pride in the precise fashion in which your Navy and Marine Corps pilots are trained to fly. Now, direct your attention to the ramp before you. Observe the precise fashion in which the 6 demonstration aircraft are parked in the way of call for engine startup. Rad, check the M's. Flying Blue Engine number 1, the lead pilot from Orlando, Florida, Commander Keith. Flying Blue Engine number 2, the right wingman from Baltimore, Maryland, Lieutenant Commander Pat. Flying Blue Engine number 3, the left wingman from Goldsboro, North Carolina, Lieutenant Teal. Flying Blue Engine number 4, the slot pilot from Toronto, Canada, Commander Tom. Flying Blue Engine number 5, the lead solo from Las Vegas, Nevada, Lieutenant Commander Kit. Flying Blue Engine number 6, the opposing solo from Houston, Texas, Commander Cat. Once again, I'm Lieutenant Fire from Toronto, Canada. Blue Engine number 7, the narrator for this flight demonstration, as well as the pilot for the key influencer and media personnel we normally fly on show site. Blue Engine number 8, Lieutenant Dino from Long Island, New York, is the team's lead streamer and events coordinator. Our Super Hornet conversion was made possible by the dedicated crew of Pilot Training Flight Simulator. The Navy's Flight Demonstration Squadron, the Blue Angels, is the oldest performing U.S. military aviation demonstration team. Since 1946, the Blue Angels have brought naval aviation to men and women of all ages across America. We were first based at Naval Air Station in Jacksonville, Florida, flying F-6F Hellcats. We continued flying Grumman Corporation aircraft for 22 years, transitioning in late 1946 to the more powerful and faster F-8F Bearcat. In 1950, we transitioned to jet aircraft with the straight-wing F-9F2 Panther. The predecessor of the sculpting F-9F8 Cougar was received in 1955. In 1957, the Blue Angels became equipped with high-performance aircraft with the arrival of the supersonic F-11F Tiger. In 1969, we received the McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom and flew this supersonic jet until 1974, where we transitioned to the A-4 Skyhawk. In 1987, we acquired the Boeing F-A-18 Hornet and demonstrated its reliability over 34 show seasons. We are now in our fourth year flying the combat-proven Boeing F-A-18 Super Hornet. As they taxi, you will notice that they taxi in tight formation, just as you see us perform here this afternoon. This degree of precision has become a trademark of the Blue Angels since it was first established 78 years ago. 27 members currently comprise the Blue Angels. Pilots 1 through 4 flying the diamond formation, displaying the precision flying required of Navy and Marine Corps pilots. Pilots 5 and 6 fly solos, demonstrating the maximum performance capability of the aircraft. Once again, I'm Lieutenant Fire, Blue Angel number 7, the narrator for this flight demonstration, as well as the pilot for the key influencer and media personnel we normally fly in show site. The 6 demonstration pilots are approaching the end of the runway to begin their takeoff maneuvers. Very shortly, Keep will call for all 3 diamond pilots into fingertip formation. In this formation, Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot, will be positioned outward of Blue Angel number 2 on the right wing. From there, they'll initiate their takeoff roll. They will transition to the signature diamond formation on takeoff, setting up for the diamond half squirrel cage. As the diamond clears the flight line, the 2 solo pilots will begin their takeoff maneuvers. Now to the left, boss calls smoke on, off brakes now, burners ready now, and the PTFS Navy Blue Angel Diamond is rolling. As they pass before you, you will notice that the smoke is no longer visible while the engines are at afterburner. The smoke comes on as boss calls for the deselection of afterburner. Pulling to the horizon, he will roll the formation 180 degrees into the upright position, completing the half cube and As the diamond is in their descent, they will gain the necessary airspeed for their next maneuver. The diamond will experience up to 4 times the force of gravity to complete this next looping maneuver. Back to the right, Blue Angels 5 and 6 are rolling. Blue Angel number 5 will complete the dirty roll and take off, while Blue Angel number 6 executes a precise low transition and pulls the nose up vertically at 6 times the force of gravity. The PNBA diamond will be momentarily making from the right. In relatively slow speed flight, they will give you an opportunity to get a close look at the precision flying that produced the 18-inch wingtip to canopy separation between these 4 aircraft. From the right, the PNBA diamond. The sensation of weightlessness or ballistic flight, similar to that experienced by astronauts in space, will now be felt by our 2 solo pilots. Approaching center point, Kit and Cat will roll their aircraft to 90 degrees angle of bank and push forward on the sticks as they perform the opposing knife edge pass. The diamond is approaching for maneuver that is likely familiar to those who've seen the Blue Angels perform in the past. From the right, at 400 miles per hour, the diamond roll, all 3 aircraft flying as one in this graceful 360-degree rolling maneuver. The 2 solo pilots will next demonstrate the inverted flight capabilities of the F-18. Approaching inverted from the left and right, they will roll their aircraft 306 degrees, crossing over center point. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing inverted to inverted rolls. To the left, the Diamond is setting up for their next maneuver. Approaching center point on Boss's command, all three pilots will simultaneously roll their aircraft 306 degrees as they perform the Diamond aileron roll. Aircraft pilots and enthusiasts who appreciate the difficulties associated with carrier aviation will adjust next maneuver demonstrated by our two solo pilots. To the right, Kit and Cat will establish a mirror image formation, but look closely as both aircraft are in the carrier landing configuration as they approach for a maneuver we call the Fortis. For Navy and Marine Corps pilots who must land their aircraft on the small and sometimes pitching deck of an aircraft carrier at sea, slow speed flight is just as important as high speed flight. In order to show the dirty slow speed handling characteristics of the F-18, Boss has called for the extension of landing gear and tailhooks by our four-down pilots, as they execute a maneuver performed by no other jet demonstration team in the world today. From the left, the Diamond Dirty Loop. From the left, Kit is approaching to demonstrate the maximum performance turn radius of the F-18. He will execute a 7.5 G afterburning turn and exit the flight line to the right. As the Diamond approaches from the right again, you should notice two significant modifications. While the wingman Pat and Teal maintain minimum separation, the flight leader and slot pilot are both in the inverted position. From the right, the Blue Angel double farvel. From behind the spectator area, Blue Angels 5 and 6 are approaching the flight line at 400 miles per hour. Having rolled their aircraft 270 degrees and cross with minimum separation, observe as both pilots sustain 6 times the force of gravity to cross the aircraft over ship center. Setting up for the next maneuver, Blingels 5 and 6 are converging on center point to demonstrate the rapid roll rate of the F-18's fly-by-wire flight control system. Crossing center point, they will complete 2 consecutive rolls, totaling 720 degrees, with a combined close rate of over 800 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing horizontal rolls. To the left, the 3 diamond pilots have established a left echelon formation. Approaching center point, keep will roll the formation 306 degrees into the 3 wingmen. Over the top, the 4 diamond pilots will showcase their precision formation flying as they make a subtle modification while in the inverted position. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel changeover roll. As they exit to the right, you should notice the entire formation has shifted back into the Blue Angel Diamond. Now the Blingels 5 and 6 have retention. You've seen firsthand the ability of a tactical aircraft at high speed to sneak into a target area virtually undetected. Watch as Cat completes the maneuver with a series of vertical rolls, while Kit completes his rendezvous with the diamond to the right. To the right, Kit has joined the diamond in a line of rest formation. Still maintaining minimum separation, the pilots must now land themselves by looking 90 degrees from their flight paths towards Boss's aircraft. They'll climb up through the vertical under heavy G as they perform the very difficult 4-plane line abreast loop. You've seen several flight profiles of the F-18. The two solo pilots will next demonstrate their precise forward control. Approaching center point, they will roll their aircraft 306 degrees, pausing after each 90 degrees of rotation, crossing center point in the inverted position. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing 4-point hesitation roll. From behind the crowd, the 4-down pilots are rolling out in trail formation for dynamic separation maneuver. Crossing center point, they will pull up through vertical and smoothly shift back into the Blue Angel Diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel vertical break. Blue Angels 5 and 6 are approaching to demonstrate the impressive pitch rate of the F-18. Crossing center point, they'll execute a maximum performance climb with a split S reversal, bringing their aircraft back over show center. From in front of the crowd, Keep is rolling at the diamond for their next maneuver, the barrel break. He'll pull up their vertical, roll the formation 90 degrees, and perform a split S. Split S, finishing with the dynamic separation maneuver. As the formation pulls to level, each pilot will make its very own break turn and exit in separate directions. The Blue Angel barrel roll break. Back to the right, our two solo pilots are approaching the flight line. Approaching center point, they will simultaneously roll their aircraft 420 degrees in section. Ladies and gentlemen, the double tuckover roll. From behind the crowd, Boss is rolling up the formation for another dynamic separation maneuver, the low break cross. Approaching center point, each pilot will perform an individual brake turn and exit the flight line in separate directions. As each aircraft accelerates to 500 miles per hour, they will perform a reversal turn back towards the flight line. You should be able to follow their individual smoke trails as all 4 aircraft converge on center point with maximum closure and minimum separation. To the right, Blingels 5 and 6 are approaching to demonstrate the slow speed handling characteristics of the Super Hornet and the clean configuration. They will pass before you, virtually standing Blingels 5 and 6 on their tails. At less than 120 miles per hour, the fly-by-wire flight control system takes charge, showcasing the slow speed handling that sets the F-18 apart in the air-to-air combat arena. Ladies and gentlemen, the Section High Alpha pass. Approaching in front of the crowd and to the left, the Diamond is rolling out to demonstrate the insane power of the General Electric F414 engines. Let's listen as Keith calls for the selection of Afterburner by the 4 Diamond pilots. As they pass over center point, you should hear and feel the thunder of 8 engines producing 168,000 pounds of thrust. Our flight demonstration squadron is a group of flight simulator enthusiasts who strive to be the best of the best among the airshow community. We aim to emulate the dedication and professionalism of the real-life Blue Angels through a precision replication of their iconic flight demonstration. The next portion of our flight demonstration will showcase all 6 aircraft flying together in formation. The Blue Angel Delta has been our signature 6-point formation since 1958. Behind the crowd and to the right, the 2 solid pods have joined the diamond to form the Blue Angel Delta. From the right, at 400 miles per hour, the Delta roll, all 5 wingmen maintain position as they roll 306 degrees over center point. As they exit to the left, observe as Boss brings the formation back towards the show line. Very shortly, all 6 aircraft will be approaching for the Blue Angel fleur-de-lis. As an aerial salute to our forward deployed forces, all 6 aircraft will separate, perform individual 360-degree rolls, and our 4 down pilots will rendezvous through a looping maneuver. From the left, at 450 miles per hour, the Blue Angel fleur-de-lis. As our 2 solo pilots exit behind the crowd and to the right, the 2 wingmen run their final stages of their rendezvous and will soon be back on the wings of Keep. With the rendezvous complete, the diamond will pass before you and exit the flight line to the right. High and to the right, the 2 solo pilots are rejoining the diamond for another delta maneuver. As they rendezvous, observe as Keep executes a reversal turn, rolling into formation for the loop break cross. Passing through the vertical, Boss tilts his head back, picking up the flight line. Over the top, he's floating the formation to place him directly over show center. Now listen and watch as Keep calls smoke on. Ready, pick. As each aircraft accelerates to 500 miles per hour, they will perform a half Cubanate reversal turn. As they pull up over the top, you should be able to follow their individual smoke trails as all 6 pilots simultaneously roll their aircraft 180 degrees and head back towards show center. From 6 different directions, with maximum closure and minimum separation, they will converge on center point and cross with a combined closure rate of nearly 1,000 miles per hour. The men and women of the United States Navy's Flight Demonstration Squadron are first and foremost members of the Navy combat team. They serve their country with the same pride, professionalism, and excellence that they present to the public at every air show. Their selfless dedication inspires millions each year, positively impacting each community that they visit. We would like to congratulate the Blue Angels on their 78th year of continued excellence. In front of the crowd, the Delta is making their final approach to the flight line. Approaching center point, the entire formation will separate in dramatic fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, the PTFS Navy Blue Angel Delta Breakout. Rad, look behind the crowd. I don't know what they're doing, but have no clue what this is. Ladies and gentlemen, from behind the crowd, your 2024 PTFS Navy Blue Angel. Well, that's the show.